Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the income needed to buy a home in every U.S. state. Buying a home is a huge financial decision. It's not just about the mortgage payments. We'll break it down, state by state. Stick around to find out if you can afford a home in your state. Let's do this. First up, we're heading down south to the heart of Dixie, Alabama. Known for its southern hospitality and affordable homes, Alabama offers a budget-friendly entry into homeownership. An annual income of around $53,000 is needed to comfortably afford a home. But remember, this is just an average. The actual amount depends on location, house size, and your financial situation. Alabama has property taxes to consider, varying by location. But overall, Alabama's low cost of living makes it a great option. Next up, we're venturing north to the last frontier, Alaska. Alaska is known for its stunning natural beauty and abundant wildlife, but it has a high cost of living. Owning a home requires around $70,000 per year. Alaska's remoteness and climate contribute to higher prices. Transportation costs can be high, but there's no state income or sales tax. Imagine waking up to breathtaking views every day. For outdoor enthusiasts with a healthy income, Alaska is perfect. Alright, moving on to Arizona, the state known for its stunning desert landscapes and, you guessed it, scorching hot summers. Arizona's real estate market has seen intense price increases, driven by people moving in from more expensive states. To afford a median-priced home, you'll need an income of around $65,000 per year. Remember, this is just an estimate. Factor in down payment, interest rates, property taxes, and maintenance. Don't max yourself out, have a financial cushion. Living comfortably means having money left over for things you enjoy. Next up, we're heading to Arkansas, known for its beautiful landscapes and affordable housing. With a median home requiring an income of around $50,000, it's a great option for first-time buyers. Just remember to have your finances in order, minimal debt, and a good credit score. Do your research, shop around, and negotiate for the best deal. Alright folks, buckle up because we're heading to California, the land of sunshine Hollywood, and let's be honest, some of the most expensive real estate in the country. Buying a home in California can be a real challenge, especially in those highly competitive markets like San Francisco and Los Angeles. But don't lose hope. Consider looking beyond those super popular cities. Think about places like Sacramento, Fresno, or even some of the smaller coastal towns. You might be surprised at what you can find. Alright, moving on to Colorado, the Centennial State. Known for its stunning Rocky Mountains, craft breweries, and a thriving tech scene, Colorado has become a magnet for young professionals. But that popularity comes at a price, my friends. The median home price in Colorado is hovering around $550,000. Trust me, you don't want to be house poor, especially with all the amazing outdoor activities Colorado has to offer. Next up, we're heading to the northeast, to the Constitution State, Connecticut. Connecticut has charming towns, great schools, and proximity to major cities. But all that convenience comes at a cost. The median home price is around $380,000. Property taxes in Connecticut can be steep, some of the highest in the nation. To afford a home, you need an income of around $80,000. This includes property taxes, insurance, and heating bills. Be prepared to bring in a solid income. Factor in property taxes when budgeting. It's about the overall cost of homeownership. Let's shift gears and head down to Delaware, the first state. Known for its tax-friendly environment and beautiful beaches, Delaware is often seen as a desirable place to live. But is it affordable? The median home price in Delaware is around $320,000. To afford a home, you'd want to be making around $75,000 per year. This factors in mortgage, property taxes, and insurance. Remember, these are just estimates. Your individual financial situation will dictate how much house you can truly afford. Welcome to the Sunshine State, Florida. The housing market here is hot, but we'll break it down. You'll need around $70,000 per year. This is a general estimate. Factors like credit score, debt-to-income ratio, and location matter. Florida has no state income tax. Enjoy beautiful beaches and vibrant culture, plan well, stay disciplined, and achieve your homeownership dreams. Next up, we're heading to Georgia, a state known for its southern hospitality and, you guessed it, peaches. To afford a home in Georgia, you'll need around $60,000 per year. Costs vary by area, but Georgia's cost of living is relatively affordable. With a strong job market, it's a great place to call home. Let's talk about paradise. Hawaii offers a stunning lifestyle, but it comes at a price. To afford a home, you'll need a high income. Costs are high due to shipping and demand. But the market is stable and appreciates well. Plus, the lifestyle is unbeatable. Imagine waking up to the ocean every morning. It takes dedication, but it's worth it. We're exploring if you can afford a home in Idaho. This time, we're headed to the Gem State, Idaho. Known for its stunning natural beauty, Idaho offers a laid-back lifestyle. You might picture potato farms, but it's also home to a growing tech sector. Boise has seen a boom, attracting young professionals. With growth comes rising housing costs. On average, you'll need around $65,000 annually. Now let's move on to the next state on our list. Alright folks, let's talk about Illinois. From the iconic skyline of Chicago to the vast farmlands, Illinois offers a bit of everything. But the cost of living varies greatly. Chicago has higher property taxes and competitive markets. You need around $70,000 per year. Consider your down payment, credit score, and debt. Don't forget about property taxes. Do your research and shop for the best rates. Next up, we're heading to the Hoosier State. Welcome to Indiana, folks. Known for its cornfields, basketball, and affordable living, Indiana offers a different pace of life. But is it actually affordable to buy a home here? On average, you'll need an income of around $55,000 per year. Costs can fluctuate depending on the location. Indianapolis has a higher cost of living compared to smaller towns. Indiana tends to have lower property taxes. This can save you money in the long run. Always do your due diligence and crunch those numbers carefully. Buying a house is a marathon, not a sprint. Up next, we're venturing into the Hawkeye State, where we talk about personal finance, making money, and building wealth. Today we're heading to the Hawkeye State, Iowa. Known for its cornfields and caucuses, Iowa is also a hotspot for affordable living. The median home price here is refreshingly attainable. Stay tuned as we continue our journey to see what it takes to buy a home in other states. Today we're venturing to the Sunflower State, Kansas. Kansas offers some of the most affordable housing in the country, with a median home price significantly lower than many other states. To live comfortably, an annual income of around $55,000 is ideal. Kansas is a fantastic opportunity for aspiring homeowners. Stay tuned as we explore more affordable housing options across the USA. We're galloping into Kentucky, the Bluegrass State, to find out if you can afford to call this beautiful part of the country home. Kentucky is famous for its rolling hills, bourbon distilleries, and the Kentucky Derby. It also boasts attractive housing prices. The median home price is significantly lower than the national average. So if you're looking for a place where your money can go further, Kentucky might be the perfect fit. Stay tuned as we continue our journey to explore housing affordability across the nation. Alright, moving right along to the Pelican State, Louisiana. Can you afford a home on a Louisiana income? The median home price here is around $220,000. It might sound affordable compared to the West Coast. The median household income in Louisiana is around $55,000. To comfortably afford a home, you need an income around that median. Remember, your individual expenses and debt will impact affordability. Don't forget about property taxes either. They can vary significantly within the state, so crunch your numbers carefully. Next up, we're heading north to Maine. Known for its stunning coastline and delicious lobster. The median home price is around $300,000. Median household income is about $65,000. But remember, Maine winters can be harsh. Let's head south to Maryland, known for its Chesapeake Bay and crab cakes. It's close to Washington, D.C. How does this affect housing? Median home price, $380,000. Higher than Louisiana and Maine. Higher income needed. Median income, $90,000, not just for politicians. Be financially prepared. Higher cost of living near D.C. Massachusetts, home of the Red Sox, Harvard, and delicious clam chowder. But can you afford to live here? Housing is pricey. You'll need around $100,000 per year. Boston is expensive, but Western Mass is cheaper. Budget depends on location, home size, and down payment. Larger down payment means lower monthly payments. Crunch the numbers and see where you stand. Next up, we're heading to the Great Lakes State, Michigan. Known for its automotive history, beautiful scenery, and delicious coney dogs. Michigan offers affordable homeownership compared to other states. Explore different areas to find budget-friendly options. You might just find your dream home for less than you think. Welcome to Minnesota, the land of 10,000 lakes. Home to stunning beauty and vibrant cities. But can you afford to call it home? You'll need around $70,000 per year. Explore your options and embrace Minnesota nice. Alright, moving on to Mississippi, the Magnolia State. Mississippi is known for its affordability, especially in the housing market. The median home price is significantly lower than the national average. Ideally, you'd need an income of around $50,000 per year. This includes mortgage payments, property taxes, insurance, and living expenses. Remember, this is just a general guideline. Your actual required income might vary. Mississippi offers rich history, vibrant culture, and delicious food. And let's not forget the blues music. Mississippi is worth considering for a lower cost of living and high quality of life. Next up, we're heading to the Midwest, to the Show Me State, Missouri. Missouri offers a balanced mix of urban and rural living, with a lower cost of living, especially in housing. This makes it attractive for those wanting city amenities without breaking the bank. To afford a home, an income of around $55,000 per year is ideal. Your actual required income may vary based on your specific situation and location. Missouri offers diverse housing options, from historic homes to modern apartments. Whether you're a young professional, a growing family, or retiring, Missouri has something for everyone. Let's head to Big Sky Country, Montana. Montana is known for its stunning natural beauty and wide open spaces. It's a haven for outdoor enthusiasts. The housing market has seen significant price appreciation, especially in Bozeman and Missoula. To afford a home, you'd need an income of around $65,000 per year. This includes mortgage payments, property taxes, and insurance. Keep in mind, this is a general estimate. Your actual required income might vary. Mountain towns or resort areas demand a premium. Rural areas or smaller towns offer more affordable options. Montana has a diverse range of housing markets. While Montana offers a fantastic quality of life, it's crucial to have a solid financial plan. Do your research and ensure it aligns with your financial goals. We're planting our flag in the Cornhusker State, Nebraska. Nebraska might surprise you with its affordable living. The median home price here is pretty reasonable. To afford a median-priced home, you need an annual income of around $55,000. Nebraska offers a refreshing change of pace for affordable living. Stay tuned as we continue our journey to find out how much money you need to make to buy a house in every state. We're back on the road, this time cruising through the dazzling lights of Nevada. We all know Nevada for its casinos and entertainment, but what about its housing market? Is it a gamble or a sure bet? Let's find out. Buckle up, because we're diving into Nevada's housing market. It's had its ups and downs like a roller coaster ride on the Strip. Booms, busts, and everything in between. It's not for the faint of heart, especially on a tight budget. The median home price is higher than the national average. Think Vegas, Reno, places where the lights never sleep. So, how much do you need to afford a piece of the Nevada dream? On average, around $75,000 annually. That's right, $75,000. And remember, that's just an average. High-demand areas like Vegas or Reno cost even more. But hey, it's not all doom and gloom. Nevada has hidden gems with reasonable housing options. And don't forget the state's tax advantages. Do your research, explore your options, and find your piece of desert paradise. Stick around as we uncover the income needed to buy a house in every state. We're heading to the Northeast today, to the Granite State itself, New Hampshire. Known for its stunning fall foliage, charming small towns, and of course its live free or die motto, New Hampshire has a lot to offer. But is affordable housing one of them? Let's dive into the numbers and see how much you need to make to buy a house in this picturesque state. New Hampshire has a reputation for pricier housing. The median home price is higher than the national average. On average, you need an annual income of around $80,000 to buy a median-priced home. But don't despair. New Hampshire has diverse housing options, from cozy cottages to suburban homes. Stay tuned as we continue our journey to find out how much money you need to make to buy a house in every state. Alright, moving on to the Garden State, New Jersey. New Jersey is known for its beautiful coastlines, its proximity to New York City, and its high cost of living. To afford a home, you need around $95,000 per year. That's a lot of avocado toast. Make sure you're fully prepared before house hunting. Let's head over to New Mexico, the land of enchantment. Known for its stunning landscapes, vibrant culture, and delicious cuisine, New Mexico offers a more affordable path to homeownership. It's attracting remote workers and young professionals. With a vibrant art scene and outdoor activities, New Mexico has a lot to offer. Alright folks, get ready, because we're heading to the Empire State, New York. Home to the iconic skyline of New York City, world-class museums, and Broadway shows, New York is a dream destination for many. But that dream comes with a hefty price tag, especially when it comes to real estate. To even think about owning a home in New York, you're looking at needing an income of around $100,000 per year. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, that's a lot of money. But remember, we're talking about the entire state of New York, and the cost of living, especially in New York City, is significantly higher than the national average. Of course, if you venture outside the city, you'll find more reasonable prices. But don't expect any major bargains. New York's competitive housing market means you'll need to be financially prepared with a solid income, a healthy down payment, and a good credit score. So if you're set on making the Empire State your home, start saving those pennies and get ready for a wild ride. Welcome to North Carolina, the Tar Heel State, known for its beaches, barbecue, and basketball. The median home price is around $300,000. Aim for a 20% down payment. Remember, owning a home is a huge financial decision. Next up, we're heading to North Dakota, the Peace Garden State, known for its wide open spaces, agriculture, and booming oil industry. With a median home price of around $275,000, it's crucial to do your research and be financially prepared for homeownership. Alright guys, let's talk about Ohio, the Buckeye State, home to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cedar Point, and passionate sports fans. But can you afford to buy a home here? The median home price is around $275,000. For a 20% down payment, that's $55,000. Remember, property taxes and insurance vary. Ideally, earn around $55,000 per year. This covers mortgage, taxes, insurance, and expenses. This is a general guideline. Your financial situation dictates affordability. Factor in debts, savings, and lifestyle. Alright, let's talk Oklahoma. The Sooner State often flies under the radar, but don't let that fool you. It boasts a lower cost of living and affordable housing. Median home prices are significantly lower than the national average. You might not need to be rolling in dough to afford a place. Oklahoma offers a good opportunity for homeownership without breaking the bank. It's about finding a place that fits your lifestyle and goals. If you're looking for affordability and a laid-back vibe, Oklahoma might be the place for you. Next up, we're heading to the Pacific Northwest, to the beautiful state of Oregon. Known for its stunning natural beauty, Oregon has become a popular destination. But popularity comes with a price tag, reflected in its housing market. Higher living costs in cities like Portland and Bend. Median-priced homes require around $80,000 annually. Let's shift gears and talk about Pennsylvania. a state with a rich history and a diverse landscape. From the bustling streets of Philadelphia to the rolling hills of the countryside, Pennsylvania offers something for everyone. Housing costs vary widely, with cities like Philadelphia and Pittsburgh being pricier, while rural areas are more affordable. Research different areas to find the right fit for your budget and lifestyle. Alright, moving on to the ocean state, Rhode Island. Buying a house in Rhode Island requires a decent income around $80,000 per year. Factor in property taxes and use a mortgage calculator to see what you can afford. High earners might find it easier, but others should consider renting and saving. Next up, we're heading down south to South Carolina, the Palmetto State. Known for its beautiful beaches and history, South Carolina offers affordable housing. The income needed to buy a home is around $60,000 per year. South Carolina offers a good balance of affordability and quality of life. Let's talk about South Dakota, the Mount Rushmore state. South Dakota offers natural beauty, affordable living, and wide open spaces. You'll need around $55,000 per year to afford a median-priced home. Housing costs vary by location. Sioux Falls may require a higher income. Smaller towns offer great deals. Do your research and get pre-approved for a mortgage. Not ready to buy? That's okay. Focus on savings and improving your credit score. This time we're heading to Tennessee, home of country music, barbecue, and natural beauty. With a median home price around the national average, Tennessee might be an attainable dream. You'll need an annual income of around $60,000 to afford a home here. Remember, this is an estimate and varies by city. Major cities like Nashville and Memphis have unique housing trends. Nashville's prices have surged due to its job market and cultural scene. Rural areas offer affordability, but may have trade-offs. Start researching and understanding your financial picture. Buying a home is a big decision, so be prepared. Up next, we're heading to the Lone Star State, Texas. Howdy, folks. We're headed to the Lone Star State, Texas, to break down the housing market. Texas is known for its wide-open spaces, booming cities, and independent spirit. But all that space doesn't necessarily mean affordable housing. To afford a home in Texas, you'd need an income of around $65,000 per year. Now keep in mind that this is just an average. Texas is huge, and the housing market varies drastically. Cities like Austin often see higher home prices. Venture outside major areas for more budget-friendly options. Do your research before moving to Texas. Factor in property taxes and lifestyle preferences. Up next, we're heading to Utah. We're talking about Utah, the Beehive state known for its breathtaking landscapes and growing economy. How does the cost of living, specifically housing, stack up in this beautiful state? To live comfortably in Utah, you'd need an income of around $75,000 per year. This figure considers the median home price and essential expenses. But remember, this is just an average. Utah's housing market varies by location. Salt Lake City has a higher cost of living due to its job market and tech scene. Smaller towns or rural areas offer more affordable housing options. Research different areas, consider your commute, and factor in expenses like property taxes and insurance. Up next, we're exploring Vermont. Next up, we're heading to the northeast to talk about Vermont. Known for its stunning natural beauty, Vermont offers a picturesque setting with its rolling hills, charming towns, and iconic maple trees. But what does it take to call this state home? In Vermont, you need an income of around $70,000 per year to afford a median-priced home. This includes property taxes, insurance, and a typical 20% down payment. Costs vary by location and property type. Rural living means more space but higher heating costs in winter. Factor in all potential expenses. Imagine waking up to those mountain views every morning. It might just be worth it. Let's talk Virginia. From the historical streets of Alexandria to the bustling tech hub of Northern Virginia, this state offers a mix of old-world charm and modern opportunity. But with all that history and economic activity, what's the housing market look like? To comfortably afford a home in Virginia, you're generally looking at needing an income of around $80,000 per year. Keep in mind, This figure is based on the median home price and includes those essential expenses like property taxes, insurance, and that down payment. Of course, Virginia has a lot of variety, so you'll find different price points depending on whether you're closer to Washington, D.C., out in the countryside, or near the coast. One of the great things about Virginia is its strong economy. Having a diverse range of industries means more job opportunities, which is always good news for homeowners. Plus, if you're into history, you'll be surrounded by it in Virginia. Just imagine living near the homes of former presidents or exploring battlefields from the Revolutionary War. Let's head to Washington State. Home to tech giants and stunning nature, Washington offers a unique quality of life, but it comes with a price tag. Average income needed, $90,000 per year. No state income tax means more money in your pocket. Enjoy outdoor activities without breaking the bank. We're heading to West Virginia, the Mountain State. Affordable housing and beautiful scenery await. Seriously undervalued properties. Snag a charming cottage for less. Solid homes in safe communities. Lower mortgage payments, less stress. West Virginia might be calling your name. Let's talk about Wisconsin. Land of cheese, the Green Bay Packers, and surprisingly affordable housing? The median home price here is around $250,000. To afford that, you'd ideally make around $60,000 per year. But you don't need six figures to live comfortably in Wisconsin. Friendly people, beautiful scenery, relaxed life. Wisconsin might be for you. Next up, we're heading out west to Wyoming. Wyoming is known for its stunning natural beauty and wide open spaces. But the housing market can be a wild ride. Median home price is around $270,000. Income needed is about $65,000 per year. Wyoming's economy relies on tourism and energy. Consider economic ups and downs before moving. Have a solid financial plan in place. And there you have it. We've covered all 50 states. Remember, these are just estimates. Buying a home is a huge decision. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. See you in the next video.